Hello, we're recording. It's me, Kayla. I'm back on video. It's been a while. I've just been doing audio podcasts regularly on this channel weekly. And just like in the last couple weeks, I felt this urge to film a regular video. So here I am. I thought I would just talk about what getting organized at work has done for me personally, because it feels like this topic keeps coming up. And I wanted to share a little bit about my family. I'm not going to share like specific details all about my kids and my, all of that. But I did want to share just some of the general broad strokes of how getting organized at work and the systems that I use have really helped me in my life and career. And my last podcast episode was about how to kind of the slow life or the soft life theory of having accomplishments and being intentional and being successful without burning out, right? Like without the hustle culture. And that is something that I've talked about a ton on this channel. I think there is a time and a season for hustle. I think if we think about like the seasons of the year and how some seasons you feel super energized and there's a lot going on, it's hustle and bustle, it's go time. And then other times it's like, it's more about hibernation and retreating and rejuvenating. Those ebbs and flows happen in work, in business, just in your normal life, maybe in your own energy. For me, in the summer, my energy is just like, blah. I feel kind of like, huh. And I feel more like me in the fall. And so this time is all about me kind of like, I wouldn't say slowing down in terms of like being lazy, but just being intentional about everything I do and just being more mindful and aware. And so I was thinking about how getting organized at work and my work systems has allowed me to be really present with my kids in the summer times when they are not in that normal school routine and they have extra things going on. My daughter's in this swim, what is it called? League? No. Swim team, I guess. And it's been cool. We had 2 meets for her. They're not like serious meets where you have to win. They're more about learning how to do a swim meet. And it just was nice. I had my other 2 little boys with me. Grandma was with me. My husband showed up when he was able to get there after work, which was cool. And like we just hung out and it was no pressure. But before I had my kids, I might have been working late, doing 13-hour days, avoiding like other stuff because I felt like I had to get certain things done at work. No real boundaries. And at the time I was 25 and now I'm almost a decade older. So there's a lot of perspective and things that have changed since then. I have my little list here I was going to refer to. But just this lifestyle where I have found that having systems allows me to set a boundary to be done with work at a certain time, be super productive without burning out when I'm working. And then at home, having time, making time for things that are important, like my kiddos, my husband, our relationship, my own watercolor, or my business, doing this YouTube channel, right? So sometimes it can feel like there are all the things going on, but when you kind of have systems to say, okay, these are the items I'm going to work on today because they drive the biggest impact toward the outcome I'm hoping to achieve, all of a sudden it's like, oh, all those other things don't really matter. Or those other inputs that come in, you have a way to sort of discern and filter them. So for me, getting organized at work has just allowed me to have that presence and like be where my feet are rather than like in my mind like I used to be with like, oh my gosh, like what else could and should I be doing right now? So and the other thing that I'm thinking about in this season is, so my little guy just turned 14 months and he's going to be moving into the little toddler room at the end of this month. And my husband joked, like, are you sure we're done having kids? Because, like, if we were going to have another one, this might be the time. And for our last 2 kiddos, we did IVF. And so that would mean that we would need to, like, go through all of that process again because we don't have any frozen embryos. And it just made me nostalgic and thinking about when we did IVF. Number one, we were able to do that through our national health insurance. So having a good job helps with that. But then two, having a job where I've been able to create systems that allow me to work smarter, not harder, have confidence that when I'm out of the office, my team can do what they need to do to be successful, and that I can have this freedom taking the time that I've earned away to go focus on my family, and then come back from that time off. So just in general, being able to take that time off without feeling guilty and just fully enjoying it. I know some people will say, like, I'm so wound up that when I go on vacation or when I travel, we had to go to New York for this IVF treatment, I can't relax until 2, 3, 4 days into the vacation, and by then it's like half over, it's almost over. And just having these systems where I just feel confident that my work is going to run like an well-oiled machine makes me just ultimately relax, like, quickly. When we go to the airport or we hop in the car, I'm like, things are going to be fine. So I think I will continue to do like what has getting organized at work done for me series, but I wanted you to know that I do have a course. It's called the Get Organized at Work Blueprint course, and it's called that because it has 6 modules that are sort of laid out. You can think of like a house and your foundation, and it has sort of these foundational items that are part of your blueprint that help your systems run like a well-oiled machine. And then it also has some of these like items that help you level up your house, that help you expand your leadership professionalism and help you get to roles where you're promoted, where you have this freedom to take the time off, etc. So starting with, leader standard work and work habits and project management and all that. But then we go beyond that. We talk about boundaries, we talk about work brand, personality, all of that, self-reflection, the leader mindset, really how to optimize your systems, your organization with your performance, with your excellence, with the things that come natural as strengths to you to help you get to the next step. So if you're interested in that, I will link that in the description below so you can check it out. Otherwise, give this video a like and subscribe. Let me know if you like some of these more casual chats. Honestly, today I was just like moved to talk about this, and maybe it wasn't the most organized video, but I'm very happy about how my work systems have helped me, and I love sharing and helping other people. The other thing I'll mention is we do have our Get Organized at Work podcast community that's free, and it is growing and growing. And this fall season, and as I'm planning in the summer, we're gonna be kicking off lots of cool activities inside the group, taking the group further, maybe doing some in-person meetups or virtual meetups. So if you want to get in there with other professionals across the health industry, engineering, teaching, entrepreneurship, it's all in there, and you get direct access to me, some podcast episodes early, and other content in there to help you. All of my free resources and tools are in there, so that's another thing that you can check out. All right, cool. Thank you for subscribing, liking the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.